yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So I guess we can spend the last couple of minutes going through the card, the official card as of tonight, because you already know it's AEW. So we can go ahead and go over the card for the upcoming AEW All In London this coming Sunday. Is the final countdown, as they've been hyping it up, because it will be headlined by Swerve Strickland defending the AEW World Championship against the American Dragon Bryan Danielson in a title versus title match. So for this one, how do I guess we can? Do you want to start with the title, the world title, or do you want to go in a different order?
Come back to the world title later, because that's one that's going to take a little more thinking.
Okay, so I guess we can start off with the match that a lot of people on social media doesn't really care for, and that is for the World Tag Team Championships in a triple threat match that has now been confirmed as of Collision this past Saturday. It will be because of a 30-minute time limit draw. Like I said, I knew it was gonna be a draw. I'm like, they set this up. It clear as day. It'll be the Young Bucks defending against FTR and the Acclaimed.
Exactly, no problem.
Wow. No wager. No wager, man. Oh boy. I guess over on the Bucks.
Now this is our straight up
EVPs
this is our straight up prediction because it goes down this Sunday. So this is pretty much straight in the
okay.
in the predictions.
I guess still the Young Buck EVPs because they're EVPs.
What is up with this elite? Because I feel like this story is not progressing at all. I gotta say, I'm sorry. It could be I could be conceiving this differently, but this story has not progressed in the slightest.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either, bro. I'm just like, huh? Okay. Because it's basically just the Young Bucks and FTR all over again. You just throw in the Acclaim, and I'm like, okay. For why?
Facts. It's like it is not progressing at all, and I'm like I'm at my wit's end to where it's like every time I'm like, y'all, you fucking suck right now. That's why I said what I said. I'm like this tag team division was a prominent fixture, but it's the same people. We need something different. You got some dope tag teams. You got Private Party. You have pretty much. I know they in ROH right now. They just Top Flight. I know they just lost the tag team titles, but you have the Undisputed Kingdom. What's left of it? Like you have all these different teams that you can literally give them time and attention to, but we have the same people that nobody really asked for, or I didn't ask for. So I can't speak for everybody else, but I didn't ask for it. So
at all.
Next match we have is a coffin match for the TNT Championship. It will be Darby Allin versus Jack Perry. Who you got?
See, this is tricky because I just picked the EVPs, so I guess by default, I gotta go with Jack Perry, despite the fact that Darby Allin's technically undefeated in coffin matches at All In.
I go the same way. I feel the same way, but I have to go with Darby Allin winning because this could be their way of not having Jack lose by pinfall. But the next match, I got his pick on that one. So the next match we have is give my computer time. I think it's going to be some interference. Who do you feel like will interfere? Deshaun, if you don't mind me asking, who do you feel like interfering? Because I wouldn't be surprised if there's some form of interference when it comes to this match as well. That's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't be surprised because it's the elite. Like there's their MO. They're going to do outside interference, so it makes perfect sense for the interference to happen. So It could be a debut. It could be somebody just that they pay off. I would not be surprised in the slightest. The next match, it will be on the buy-in. Actually, the only match that's confirmed for the buy-in, it will be Willow Nightingale, the CMLL Women's Champion, and Tomohiro Ishii versus Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway. Tyler said, just step back. If Jack Perry loses this match after just showing off his belt, I'm upset. Oh, yeah, that ugly ass belt. I mean, I get why the belt exists, but it's still ugly to me. But I've seen worse. It's not the best, but I've seen worse. Trust me, I've seen worse. I've seen god awful belts. But hey. But yeah, they were running Ishii versus Big Stoke. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the only match that's confirmed on 0 Hour for All In this Sunday. It will be a tag team match, mixed tag team match. And I believe they announced on Collision that whoever wins this match picks the stipulation for Chris Stat versus Willow for the CMLL Women's Championship at All Out, which will be in 2 weeks. So I'm hyped for this one because I already know Stoke will crack my ass up watching this. But while I wait on Highlight, if I don't get Highlight back for the rest of the show, I'll get his picks and then we'll just go forward with that. But you say you got Ishii winning. I see Willow and Ishii winning to basically win this title. Or not win this title, to win this match and to pick the stipulation for the title match that will be happening at All Out in 2 weeks. Because keep in mind, All Out is taking place after All In. So there's that. You say, yeah. Oh, Tyler, you say you hype for this. I respect it. I respect it because it's stoked, man. Look, there's good enough wrestling on this show. Give me all the shenanigans. That's what I'm saying. Wrestling, I don't need the 100% pure wrestling. I need some type of stuff that'll make me bust out laughing. I need something that'll make my gut just bleed. But yeah, I definitely see Willow and Ishii winning this one, and I'll definitely get Highlights pick via text, and we'll definitely talk about it next week. The next match we have, Highlights in the chat. So Highlight, text me your chat, put in the chat who you got picked for this one because his phone is going through it right now. While I load up this next match, he said, "Oh Lord, this match." He said, "Oh Lord, this match, the baby faces." So we both got the same pick. He said the baby faces, because I said, because you probably didn't catch, or you probably did, but yeah, the winner of this match picks the stipulation for Willow versus Stat at All Out. Give me something not only hilarious but also interesting. Facts. I'd offer to join, but man, I got Bluey playing in the background. You're perfectly fine. This is Tyler. This show is literally the end. This is literally the predictions, and then we get up out of here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we say the predictions for last, so you will literally be on here in and out for like 5 minutes. So we pretty much wrapping it up. But he's in the chat. It's all good. We moving forward, baby. We move. Baby, we move. Baby, we move. Baby, we move. And it's not a lot of matches, so we're good with that. The next match will be the Casino Battle Royale. It will be for a guaranteed world title shot in the near future. We did our over-under last week, but for this one, I got it. I see a debut happening. I see Ooh. I see Ricochet debuting. I definitely see Ricochet debuting. I know who we won't see is Ricky Starks, because he's a free agent now, according to Solomonster on Twitter. Ricky Starks has been a free agent since July, so he's clean and clear. If he wants to come back to AEW, we'll see him. But I definitely see Ricochet, or was a free agent. So I definitely see Ricochet debuting. Oh, what'd you say, Mr. Trevor Mann? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I definitely see Ricochet debuting and winning this one. Highlight is the same way. He like ricochet, 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 ricochet. So, hey man, that's how we got for the gauntlet, for the battle royal, for the shot at the world title. I'm ready for Ricochet to see what he can do outside of WWE. It's been a minute since I've seen that because his whole run NXT. You said Keith Lee for the big comeback. I can see that happening. I definitely can see that happening for sure. For sure. The next match we have for the TBS Championship. She was in the crowd last year. She's defending the championship as double champion. Mercedes Moné defends the TBS Championship against Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. And I might get flack for this, but I have not been feeling this build to this match whatsoever. I'm outside of Camille debuting and being the Diesel to Mercedes Shawn Michaels. I have not been feeling the build. I don't know what it is. It could be Britt because I know I've seen a lot of people blaming it on Britt. I'm just not feeling it. But I feel like the match. I feel like Mercedes is going to want to go into this match kill it because this will be her first stadium pay-per-view match since what, Japan? Didn't she have a match in the Tokyo Dome, or she has not have a match in Tokyo Dome? I could be wrong. The chat says Jamie Hayter might return and cause Britt getting packed up. We'll see because we haven't seen Jamie in well over a year. Highlight says CEO, so he's definitely picking Mercedes. I have to go with Mercedes for this one as well. Like I feel like Britt this is not going to be a transitional thing, or like I feel like Britt is going to lose to the CEO at All In. That is for certain. Let's look at the chat right quick. Tyler said, I'm hyped for this one. I know who helped train Britt up for her comeback, so I'm excited. Bet I already know that. Yeah, Tyler's another one who knows. He knows people. He knows the deed when it comes to some good people. So that is cool to know that. That's what I'm saying. Britt, it's like I don't know what's going on with the build to it, but one thing about me and builds, if the build doesn't sell me on a lot of stuff, I know the match has no choice but to kill. So you said peep Twitter. Oh, cool. That's dope. For sure. By the way, Gresh, this is SJ from Twitter. Oh, what's up, SJ? Appreciate you for rocking it with your boy for the last couple of minutes of the show before we get out of here. The next match we have for the International Championship or the American Championship, MJF defending against William Ocean Perch, Will Ospreay. I have not been feeling. One thing I can tell you, I have not been feeling the whole Tiger Driver 98 fiasco. I hear you.
Sweet.
I have not been feeling the whole Tiger Driver 91 fiasco where he's like, I don't want to hit the move because it injured Bryan Danielson, the same Bryan Danielson who's literally in the main event of this same show and has not been selling the Tiger Driver at all. What are you talking about? Just hit the move, bro. And it's MJF. He's been a dick this entire build. Just hit the move. He broke Danny Garcia's neck in story. He literally been borderline racist in story or in real life. I don't know this man like that. And it's like, what are we doing? You're breaking in and out again. You think Daniel Garcia might come back? I can see that happening because I haven't seen anything about him being signed. If he is signed to come back, he's definitely coming back. I genuinely think Ospreay wins with the driver or Garcia returns or both. I definitely see that happening. I want Osprey to win, but he needs to do the move. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's what everybody's beef is. It's like, bro, you're telling this story about him, about you not doing the move. Just do the move, bro. I promise it's okay. It's MJF. Don't nobody give a fuck about that dirty tan. That dirty tan. I promise. I promise. So just do the move. You good?
Yes, sir. Y'all hear me? We good?
Yeah, I hear you.
Sweet.
But yeah, as far as the pick for this one, I see Osprey winning because he finally hits that fucking move.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm gonna go, unfortunately, with this MJF dude, man. They gonna keep running this.
This whole American thing. Oh, Tyler said we know how dangerous it is. Plus, you can continue the story with MJF being a dickhead with a neck brace.
You could. I mean, as if we need more reasons for him to be more of a dick these days, but you know.
Yeah, I hope Osprey hit the Tigers right now and said that motherfucker deserved it at this rate. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's if it was anybody else but MJF, I'd be like, I feel that. But it's literally MJF with the receding hairline and dirty tan, and bad acne on his back. We know he's a dick.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I'm definitely going MJF because I'm telling you, man, Don Callis and that doggone Kyle Fletcher are gonna get involved some kind of way.
Oh, you see, because they did make they pretty much been making it too on the nose that it's going to happen. So
You just feel it, you know.
yeah, I feel it. I understand. It is what it is, but yeah, what can you do? What can you really do? Yep. The next match is the last match that we'll talk about is, the next match. I think I had the graphic, or I didn't. Do I have it from last week? Because I could have sworn I had the graphic, unless I had it last week. I think I had it last week. Hold on, let me pull it up. Because I had it on here, but it's not here anymore. It's for the AEW Women's World Championship. It'll be Timeless Tony Storm defending against Mariah May. The graphic is not on here for some reason, but hey, y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it'll be Mariah May challenging for the Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm, and I got. I feel like Mariah should win this one.
I agree she should, but I don't think she will. I think Tony still retains it because it's given. I had it and I lost it for a second, but it's really given. I don't know, bro. It feels like Tony. Oh, her character is kind of still unmatched a bit. You know, like those fans still eat her up. Pause when I say it that way, but they, you know what I mean? Like they
I know
still
what you mean.
enjoy this character work, and it's kind of like the Roman Reigns effect right now. Like on paper, this seems like the right person to take it from her, but it just feels like Tony's gonna still continue to win.
Like you feel like it's going to take the spotlight from her if she wins, regardless.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, it's something. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it yet, but I could be wrong. Hopefully.
I got you. So yeah, we basically both going for Tony. I go for Mariah. And the last match that has been confirmed as of now at the time of this recording is for the World Championship, the final countdown. AEW All In World Championship. Swerve Strickland, Bryan Danielson. Hold on, before we move on to that, Tyler has something to say. The chase is better than the rain. Turned her face. Now Mariah needs to win, so Tony has this big comeback to the belt. True. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. But for the final countdown, title versus career, AEW All In, it'll be Swerve Strickland defending the World Championship against Bryan Danielson. I feel like, The way these interviews are with Bryan Danielson all over the place, hyping this, it makes it comes off as Bryan is going to lay down for Swerve, but this one's tough. You say you had a theory with this one. I'm gonna let you. The floor is yours to talk about this.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't say it's necessarily a theory. It's more just many people feel like, some of the media experts that I've heard kind of look at it as he basically would win here, and some even think he could turn heel to some degree, and it turn into Washington where he loses there, obviously, at Wrestle Dream. But the Adam Page factor we've talked about almost makes this kind of interesting because of like spoiling the moment, if you will. But for that reason of why if Danielson were to turn heel, it would be in spite of, Adam Page maybe. But so I guess you could kind of say that might be a theory for me. Like if Danielson were to, have one last little heel run in this final countdown, let it be because Adam Page, gets what he wants and costing Swerve and, finishing their story, if you will, and Danielson gets to go out on top as a heel per se. But honestly, I'm like you. Looking at the interviews, I really want to say Swerve actually wins this. I know he's been coming off heelish with what he's been saying, but it's not heelish. It's just edge. It's the fact of
It's literally Swerve. He has not became a babyface at all. The crowd just cheered him.
Well, he has. It's just like you said, he's a babyface with edge. Mm-hmm. He ain't have to change himself. Like you said, the crowd eats it up and cheers it, and he moves babyface like just in the fact that, hey, if I'm gonna come at you and you coming at what I got on my shoulder, I'm not gonna hold back because I'm a babyface. I am gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying?
I am going to cripple you. I'm going to break your neck. Birdie, you want Daddy to come home? I will do it for you. I got you.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I for one though, I really do see Swerve retaining this to where if anybody was to take that title off Swerve, it feels like Adam Hangman Page, man. It really does, because this is where that should have been.
But then again, you also got to keep in mind we still have All Out in 2 weeks. So if Swerve does retain, it'll be Swerve versus Hangman at All Out, basically.
Yeah,
and it'll add to Swerve's reign to have been the one to retire Bryan Danielson.
Agreed. Totally agree.
But I have no faith in Bryan Danielson at all.
Still
to win. But because you my GOAT, my boy, I'm gonna have to go with Bryan Danielson to quote unquote swerve us and finally stop disappointing me and win the world title. Because if you disappoint me, then I will never let you let that down. I will disown my fandom. So don't disappoint me.
That's a bit extreme.
I'm lying. I'm lying.
I was like, stop the cap. Stop the cap.
But if I have to, like, I have to go with my boy Bryan to retain it. I mean, to win the title. You still going with Swerve?
For sure. I'm sticking with Swerve.
Bad. But yeah, man, that All Out is going down. They're actually doing a face-off with Nigel McGuinness on Dynamite. So he's gonna be moderating this. So you already know there's gonna be an interesting encounter. But hey, man, Tyler said, "Look, man, they gotta run him and Nigel one day. He ain't losing. I need it." That's what I'm saying. It's so much, but then again, you better hope they do it within the next year because Bryan said he's not signing no contract. His contract expired actually. So unless he agreed to an extension, this is either done or hey man. So Bryan, I have no faith in you, but as you being one of my favorites, I'm going to give you this prediction. Don't let me down, or I will tweet my displeasure.
Oh boy, I'm ready.
I will be marked for a couple of minutes and tweet my displeasure for the masses.
I'm so ready for this. I can't wait.
But
Let's go.
man,
Let's
that
go.
that is your preview and predictions for AEW All In, and that is our show. What we got going on this coming week? Nothing much, really. We'll be back here next week for another installment of the Gresh and Hi-Lite podcast. What you got coming up?
Well, we were gonna be in Carolina on Friday. Unfortunately, that got postponed, so that is on halt. But shout out to the independent wrestler locally here in Atlanta by the name of Dion Summers. He debuted his new theme song created by.
When the club go around here, I'm the cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness.